Welcome to GeorgeWay mathTV.
So how am I going to do this question right here? A line passes through the point. Oh, they gave me a point, which is -4, 5, and has a slope of -5/2. So they gave me a point and they gave me a slope. And now they say, write an equation in slope-intercept form for this line. Oh, okay. So, I remember that anytime I'm being given a question where they gave me a point, and then they gave me a point, and then they gave me a slope, and they asked me to write an equation in slope-intercept form, right? I know my answer should look like y equals mx plus b. That's how my answer should be. It should look like that. But then I need to use a formula to be able to have my answer looking like that. So again, I remember that anytime I see a point in a question and a slope, and they want me to write an equation that will look like that, I need to use a formula. What is that formula? Oh, the formula is y minus y1 equals m and then x minus x1. Yes, I thought I forgot. All right. So now, I'm just going to plug in what I have into that formula. But what do I have? They gave me a point. And with a point, we know always the first number is x. The second one is y. But in this case, we're going to call it x1, y1. And then slope, we know m is slope. Okay. So always, I have to just make sure I label them like that. So this is my x1, y1 for the point. M for my slope. And which is -5/2, by the way. So now, I'm just going to plug it in. So y is what? Oh, they didn't give me y. So it's just going to be y. And then minus. And my y1 is 5. So I put 5 and then equals. My m is -5/2. So I put -5/2. And then x minus my x1, which is -4. So I put -4 for my x1. Like that. And now, I just have to remember that my goal is I want my answer to look like that. So basically I'm solving for y. So that's my goal. So if I'm solving for y, then y, you have to be by yourself. So whatever is close to y, I have to get rid of it. So I'm just going to do that first. Let me just have y by itself. So I'm going to get rid of this by doing the opposite. So plus 5 on both sides. So now I have the y by itself equals. And then here, I see two negative signs, right? So let me just simplify that part. So -5/2. And then this is going to be x. Two negatives will turn to a plus 4. And then I'm bringing down the plus 5. And then whenever I have a number in parentheses, I know I have to distribute. So I'm doing -5/2 times x. That's just going to be -5/2x. And then -5/2 times 4 is what? So -5/2 times 4. -5/2 times 4. And that is -10. So this gave me -10 and then plus 5. And then looking at this right here, these two are like terms. So I should be able to go ahead and combine them. So I got -10 plus 5, and that is -5. And then I just bring down the -5/2x. And then I have my y equals right here. So is this one looking like this? Yes, I have y by itself. Y equals mx plus the b. So I have it in that form. So I'm good. So that should be my answer. Let me just write it here so my teacher can really see it right. y equals negative 5 over 2x minus 5. That is my answer. And that's it. So I just gotta remember that anytime I'm being given a point, that point is my x1, y1. And then the slope, which is my m. I have to use this formula right here. Y minus y1 equals m, and then x minus x1. So y minus y1 equals m, parenthesis x minus x1. And then plug in what I have into that formula right here. And then my answer should always look like this. And that's how it's looking like right now. And that's it. Oh, this was not too bad. Now it's your turn. I want you to practice some of these questions on your own, right? And the more you practice, right, that's how you're going to get better. And I know you are going to get better, okay? All right?
Please don't forget to subscribe, tap the bell to be notified for new videos, and share.